Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Eagles and the Steelers, and it's coming up next.
After hundreds of battles throughout the season, we finally determine a champion tonight, as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. Up next, one team's name will join NFL immortality at the end of tonight's battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over.
The moment has finally arrived, football fans. Time to close out another season, and we're underway in Super Bowl 62. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. And bringing them out an electrifying runner and a former first-round pick back in 2021, Justin Fields.
There's still lots of people around the NFL that believe that Justin Fields' best football's in front of them. Major believers of him as an upper-tier quarterback. And the reason why, Kate, is he's got physical traits that are just unique and different. He can run it like a running back, and he can spin a football as well. In fact, that running ability is some of the best in the game. But just continuing to build and refine his game as a passer between the tackles, that will be the key to the longevity of his career.
There to bring it in. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's a Steelers first down. Off play action, it's Fields. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Couldn't connect on first, it's second down. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Pass taken in by Freiermuth. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Has him on the quick hitter. We'll have him gain about a handful there. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They'll try to run it with Harris. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Jack Pontelesny on for the field goal. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
He stopped on the return at the 27. So here are the Eagles now for their first drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs, but Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations or around the goal line, he finds a way to get in, but it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him, and he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle. 9 yards to pick up there, and they only need 3 more now on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
It's exactly how you draw it up defensively. A 3 and out and a sack on top of it. Create that negative play. Create a little doubt in that quarterback's mind. And offensively, well, that's the worst way to start it. No rhythm, no tempo, and now you give the ball right back to the opponent.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Steelers will take over possession. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Carried by Harris here to start the drive. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
This is Harris on 2nd down. And a short gain only as he gets up to the 37. They'll get that yard back, but no more. It's 3rd and 10. Fields out of the gun. Caught by Freiermuth. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. So no return on that punt. And the Eagles will take possession. The Eagles about set to get going for their 2nd drive. And Brock, they are not in the spot they want to be, but still plenty of game left. You don't want to let the setting cause an early overreaction and panic.
Yeah, you just can't overtry. And every bit of you wants to, every fiber of your being in this building right now, you want to perform, but you just can't overdo it. Get back in the rhythm and play your game.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. From the pistol, Hurts. Finds a man right side. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Hurts setting up to throw. Escapes the puck. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make him bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Fields on 1st down. Throw secured by George Pickett. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked?
Ball start, offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Shotgun snap to Fields. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. They give to Harris from the gun. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 3 on that game. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down. Staying on the ground with Harris. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Call it 70 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. Harris gets it on the counter. Oh, stiff arm. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Third and a lone yard coming up. Back to throw. Here's Fields. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's a Steelers first down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. On the move, headed right. He takes it himself. And they bring him down around the 34.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Welcome back, all. Second quarter of Super Bowl 62 just moments away. They're advancing it well as they face second down. He's got Shaheed. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. The Steelers making their red zone debut in this one. They've got 1st and 10 from the 20. From the gun, they go with Harris. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Here's Fields to throw. Taken in by Shaheed. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Looking to throw Fields. Wilson's got it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. And here come the trainers to get him some help. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Trying to throw here out of the gun. The throw is caught. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Buys time, rolling right. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers make it a 9-point advantage. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Jack Lesney on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers make it a 10-point ball game. Now Lesney on to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Eagles about set to go on offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. A play fake now hurts to throw. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First down, a run with Barkley. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss. All right, here we go, 2nd down. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money and a lot of glamour in this league, but today, well, this is a tough day for this QB. He's taking a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself.
He's on the move. Fights off the tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Okay, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot, right? He's got great, what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. Finds him over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. 2nd and 3 now. From the 46. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
That one's incomplete over the middle.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields forced out to his right. He's running with it. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Now an inside handoff to Harris. His push straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Devontae Wyatt finishing that play off. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the shotgun, Fields. It's caught right side by Freiermuth. And he gets this forward to the 19.
You get to that money down, that 3rd down, you look to your money players, and this tight end is capable of it. Let's give some credit to the defense right there. Did an amazing job, not only sticking to him, but bringing him down before he can move the chains.
Vizcaino sends it through. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. They trail 13-0 here as they go in search of their opening score. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Motioning him from the slot right. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I think when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play. Ertz with it on 3rd and short. Goddard makes the catch. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. 1st down throwing for Hurts. Flushed out of the pocket. On him quick, and they bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Kate, you can give him much of the credit for this early lead. Heck, give every player in that defense now their 4th sack of this game credit, because that ambush on the quarterback, a big reason why they're in control of this game.
That's caught by A.J. Brown. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. Third down, 1 yard to go. Barkley trying this up the gut. And they're going to bring him down just as we've come up to the 2-minute warning. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. This one finds Goddard. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Hurts now from the gun. Avoid some trouble there. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
When a play breaks down, every once in a while, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. From the 17. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Hurts. Catch is made in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Hurts throwing again. Chased out to his right. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles make it a 1-score game before halftime. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Steelers getting to take the field one more time here in the half. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. First down throw for Fields. Freiermuth there to bring it in. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
He breaks the tackle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. That's the half here in Super Bowl 62. Now we'll send you up to Orlando, our studios there, for Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you, too, in just a moment. Both these teams ready for the fight ahead. We're ready to get back to it as well. And to do just that,
now
we'll hand it back over to Kate and Brock.
He fields it from the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Philadelphia has its offense out to start this third quarter. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action.
Oh, no, he lost control of another one. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough third down here. Blitz coming here. Hurts. Over the middle and complete to Goddard. Keeps it moving. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Things looking totally different after that last play. It's 1st and 10 inside the opposing 30. That's into the hands of Barkley. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. This is going to go as a pickup of 4. 2nd and goal coming up. Shipley. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Eagles put 6 on their side of the board. It's a Will Shipley touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And they'll take the lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. This return makes it up to the 25. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. Going to Harris to start the half. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Completed to his running back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Putting the tight end in motion. Fields now on 3rd. He's got time here. He's running for it. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
As much as you'd like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Running behind center with Harris. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. N'Kobe Dean in on the tackle. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Play action, Fields. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more, or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Eagles will be backed up a good bit to begin the drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And it sets up 2nd down. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he's brought down for a loss.
I think this is the part where they run away, Kate. As in run away from that monster. He's just too strong a presence to try to block them inside, and that time, it cost him some yards.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Flush down out to his left. Oh, he's gonna run for it! And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 28 out of that play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out. On the play fake, it's Hurts. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. They'll get this drive started, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. Completed here to Pickens. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 31-yard play. And that's a Steelers 1st down. Fields out of the gun. Caught by Freiermuth. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down. A handoff for Harris, running right. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Sidney Brown in on that stop. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Shotgun snap to Fields. Quick slant caught by Shaheed. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. Going right side, Harris with it. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Harris once more. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
They just get the play off. He brings it in. And he's going to end up out of bounds, which will end our third quarter. So we've hit the end of 3 in Super Bowl 62. The Steelers have the football. They need to make up some ground for a shot at the title. So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. They'll run with Harris. And he is into the end zone for a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers take a 4th quarter lead. Najee Harris, the touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
He's throwing for it. And he goes out of bounds. Wow, major miscue there, and they're not going to get 2. Whenever you're throwing for 2, you always expect to see the pass go into the end zone because otherwise you risk defenders rallying to the ball and stopping it short.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. With the defensive speed in today's league, gosh, you're just taking a risk anytime you throw it short of the end zone.
Now Podlesny on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. First down throwing for Hurts. Flushed out of the pocket. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. On first down, Hurts. He's got the hook up to Cooper. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Following that completion, a member of the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. 2nd and 3 now. It's an option to the left side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. Has a lane inside the 25. And he gets this all the way inside the red zone, down at the 19. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Option play, they give it to Barkley. And they needed more than one defender there. Powerful runner, stopped for just 1 yard. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he pushes it further into the red zone, down inside the 15. Extra man in the secondary for the Steelers. 3rd down coming up. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Out of the gun, it gives to Shipley. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Running is Barkley. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They move 2 yards closer. That's going to bring up 3rd and goal from the 5. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
You know, that's an example right there where you just simply got to be on the same page with each other and get both ends of the play right to execute. They want that one back.
Desperation time here on 4th. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles take a 4th quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while, but that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Hurts now from the gun. Rolling left, and he's into the end zone, so that turns out to be a very smart risk. They've got the lead in this 4th quarter. Well, that right there, a very important 2-point conversion, Brock. Their lead now up to 3. A field goal would only tie this one.
Yeah, the math was pretty easy on that one, right? You know what it does. It puts you up 3 and forces a field goal on the other side. But I'll tell you what else I like there, Kate. It's psychology. Puts a little seed of doubt on that other side. Maybe if you come into this moment later in the game, and certainly an injection of confidence for your offense that they can deliver in the clutch.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here.
Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. But the problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers, and they got one right there with that sack.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. Eagles with an extra man in the secondary for this 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
The Steelers set to punt it. It'll be Sam Martin doing the honors. Fair catch called for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. No return on that punt, and they're going to take over possession. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on them. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. 1st and 10, here's Hurts. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Toss play to Barkley. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
That pass complete to Goddard. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
You know, for pitchers, you hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, Got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
Has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Looking to throw. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. The Eagles are in punt formation. And he'll try to hit this one well. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And it'll be their football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Dumps it off to his running back. And he gets it up close to the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm, and I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. This is reeled in by Wilson. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. Setting up to pass. He's on the move. He's keeping it. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains. It's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical 1st down.
He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. They've got to keep moving quick here. Back to throw. He just throws this one away.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
So Jackpot Lesney's on in a high-pressure spot. This will be around a 33-yarder for him. Looking good, and it's through. And in the final moments, they force overtime.
Overtime rested on his leg, Kate, and he got the job done. And now, well, if things go a specific way in OT, the next time we see him line up, it could be for the game winner.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. He'll look to throw it. Here's a loft deep down the middle. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one.
Defense.
Ball game's not over just yet.
You gotta be fucking shitting.
The interference call means we're gonna have an untimed down here. The kick is good. He got it. And he's done it. They've done it. They've won the Super Bowl. And the birthplace of America sure is going to be rocking again tonight. The Philadelphia Eagles are Super Bowl champions. Here's Commissioner Goodell about to present another Lombardi trophy to the Philadelphia Eagles. Super Bowl 62 champions. So that is a wrap. Another memorable NFL season in the books for our entire team here at EA Sports. For my partner Brock Hewitt here, our fellow commentators Brandon and Charles, Mike and Greg, I'm Kate Scott saying thanks for watching. We cannot wait to catch you all again next season. Until then, good night everybody from the Super Bowl.